Alright, so this deck right here is kind of like one of my old traps of deck building where I try to do too many things at once. At first, I wanted to do an Eater of the Millions plus Soul Absorption deck, because if you do that, you can gain a whole bunch of life points. And then I had a bunch of cards that allow me to pay a bunch of life points to use their effects, which are somewhat convenient. So I could use Where Art Thou and not worry about having to normal summon the Search Out card. I can use Recover since he synergizes really well with Eater of Millions, since he allows you to banish as many cards as you want from your extra deck. So you can almost always use Recover, but you have to pay 2,000 life points in order for each of his summons. And I also decided to go for a Number Archive deck, because I thought, Where Art Thou? It would be a really good way to search out All-Consuming Glutton. Oops, I mean Eater of Millions. But that doesn't really use up my normal summon. So I need to normal summon a level 1 monster, and it's like, if I'm going to use level 1 monsters, might as well have a level 1 engine. And I thought, if I have a level 1 engine, I might as well try out Number Archive. But that doesn't really synergize well with All-Consuming, Eater of Millions. Because a good Number Archive deck will have like Imperial Iron Wall, so cards can't be banished. That way you have better targets. But for this one, the only really good target is Vampiric Dragon, since he can set himself, since he has like a Book of the Moon effect. All the other ones get banished at the end of the turn, so I just have ones that have good effects. Or if I get lucky, I can go into Vampiric Dragon. But I was milling my extra deck pretty smartly with Eater of Millions. I'd mill like all the other cards and leave as many Vampiric Dragons as I could in there whenever I brought them out. That way I'd have a higher chance of Number Archive randomly choosing it. So there was some synergy. It wasn't completely random. It's just, if I'm going to make a Number Archive deck, I should probably focus the entire deck around it, not just use it because it has a little bit of synergy with Eater of Millions. And also, if I'm going to make a Soul Absorption deck, I should probably build the entire deck around it, since I didn't really draw into it very much, and I had a whole bunch of cards which eat my life points like crazy, and I didn't really have it as much as I'd wanted it to. That being said, it still kind of worked out, but it wasn't very... it could have been better if I just focused on something instead of just doing like a mismatch amalgamation of a whole bunch of random different things that kind of work well together.